Hey everybody, welcome back to Three Potatoes in a Pot. This is the fifth episode?
Seems about right.
Uh, I think so, actually. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fifth episode. We've been doing this for so long that I forget what episode we're on.
We haven't been doing it. All right, let's
5 weeks is a long
go.
time for my brain.
5 weeks is
Fair
a
enough.
lot mentally.
Mentally, not really
I mean,
physically.
Double
I
checking.
mean, we have been really busy. That's why we are
Have we?
recording this on a Sunday. Yes.
You took
We
an
have.
hour to get ready for this, Aiden.
I did.
Well, for the thing we were working on earlier, you did.
What were we working on earlier?
You know what we were working on earlier that
No, I
doesn't need to
don't.
be mentioned. Our homework? Yeah,
What?
everyone.
What homework?
Aiden took for an hour to get ready to work on our homework. That's right.
What homework?
Gracie
We
can
had
attest
homework.
to that.
Yeah, you know what I did? I asked Dylan for help, shout out, and he has still not helped. So,
How do you
not
think
shout out.
Dylan knows every? You could ask him a history question and he'll know the answer.
Don't
But
ask him
Well,
math or English questions.
yeah, don't
well,
ask him about anything
he
else.
he's very keen on telling me that he knows everything and that I can ask for help. But the moment I ask for help, he's like, So
Duh.
not shout out.
We do a tutoring
Let's just
program
take
together
that.
for everyone's knowledge, and the other day I had to take over a kid for him, unfortunately, because
You took a
we
kid from him? What?
no, that's
Took
not you.
over. Oh,
You know what I mean.
That's even
I
worse. You
had to
took
help.
over a kid.
I had to teach a kid for
ew.
him because he was lost and confused, and then I got lost and confused too.
Dazed
About
and
what were you
confused.
lost and confused about?
I can't remember. It
Was
was
it
just a
math?
hard to teach kind of thing. All right. Well, I actually got some stuff to talk about today. First thing I
Woo!
want to talk today about is we got yelled at by the police.
And we did.
Aiden,
It
you were
wasn't
there.
that bad.
So
We got
story is,
arrested.
We're now
we're at
wanted in
a
every state, but
We are now on the FBI's most wanted list
oh yeah, of
so
course.
if you hear from us, you didn't.
because we ran at a parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. We're at a college parking lot for a singing event thing because we all like to sing, and next thing you
Do
know,
we?
campus police comes on their speaker on
Like
their
his
car,
loudspeaker thing.
yeah, and says, "Don't run," and we're like, "Oh great, well we're late, so that's not
Well,
nice."
we weren't really late. We just weren't exactly on time.
So we
It was
we
just
were late.
really it was
It's
really
just
funny because I didn't know who it was from until I looked. I was like,
yeah, I
also
didn't know.
what is so important about that random back spot of the parking lot? Like you could be watching out for bigger things.
Well, also it's I don't. I think that was just a police in training.
That was campus
Just sitting
police.
there.
So
Oh,
like
was
it's
campus? It
basically
was
the
campus
security
police.
of the campus.
Yeah, but because I'm pretty sure does it like college we were at have like a police program or whatever.
Yes, but that wasn't that wasn't a training thing. That was
That was just
just campus
Okay,
police.
okay.
but do you really think the place we're at has a good police do you think our that college has anything good
I've
besides
I've heard,
nursing?
I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard it's decent.
Well, they accept everyone, so
Yeah,
my
they
cousin
they take
actually
everyone's money. That's how colleges get money.
okay, but my cousin actually goes there and she's like, "Yeah, there are some."
Well, of course it's gonna be some sketchy people. There's sketchy people everywhere.
Really quick, sorry to interrupt, but uh yeah, people definitely just heard the background volume of my game. No need to worry, people.
I
The
didn't
You
even
did?
drumming
hear.
I
noises
didn't
was
hear
not
anything.
was not well, you guys won't because it's not I'm not recording. I'm recording you guys on my desktop audio, which I have to have on for you guys' voice. So it also may or may not have picked up a second of drumming from a game I was playing.
That's
Drumming.
nice.
What are you playing? Guitar
Something
Hero
with
3?
war.
Actually, yes, Gracie is spot on.
Oh, is it Ron?
Yeah, shout out to
Are you?
Resonations on Roblox. Great game.
That's where I got all my geography information from.
Mm-hmm.
Not school.
Anyway,
A
back on with
Roblox
whatever
game.
you were saying.
Yeah, sorry, get back. What were we saying?
I don't know, something about the program here isn't that bad.
All right, you two were debating on this on the specific colleges programs, that if they were good or not, if it's a good college. Aiden says yes. Gracie says
Well,
mediocre.
it's not one of the best in like the country, but also it's not horrible.
I mean, I hope you can hear that me turning my paper for my homework.
Why are you still working on homework?
I need to keep. Okay, listen. My brain works in
In mysterious
like
ways.
300,000 miles per minute because like I'm watching a movie, I'm talking to you guys, and I'm doing homework.
I think that's called information overload or syntax error.
But I'm not confused. I know exactly what I'm doing.
But our calculator's confused, probably. Who created that calculator?
Me, my bad.
You're bad.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're responsible for
For all the
students.
syntax errors that I've created throughout the years.
Yep.
How dare you?
How dare you create syntax errors? Who do you think you are?
What does syntax even mean?
They sin the taxes. Taxes are sinful. There we
They
go.
are.
Okay, so all the church doesn't have to do taxes anymore. You guys are welcome. I am the Pope.
Really? Thank you.
You're a woman. I don't think Pope is woman. I think Pope is old man with funny cap.
Well, I spoke to God, and he was like, "Yeah, you can be the Pope. I don't even care anymore."
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. New Pope. What happened to the old Pope?
He's still the Pope, but like he's less of a Pope than I am because I'm just so good at poping.
Is he like the deputy pope and you're
He's
the
the
pope?
chief deputy of
Essentially,
popes.
essentially.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay, how did we get here? Okay, so should we move on to an actual bigger topic to talk about?
Yeah,
Sure.
maybe.
Gracie had some interesting ones I heard.
Did you,
Uh,
Gracie?
I did. I had a couple.
All right, pick your favorite one, and me and Aiden will just work around it.
Yep.
My favorite one, I think, has to have been. Okay, I had three topics in mind. I had cryptocurrency, I had mental health, and then I had bullying.
Let's talk about cryptocurrency. All right, Bitcoin, Dogecoin. What are crypto scams?
I know there are two. I only know of two currencies: Bitcoin and Ethereum. What do they do? And Dogecoin, of course, actually.
Oh, then there's those
Dogecoin,
NFTs, which literally stand for non-fungible tokens. I don't understand the whole point of that.
didn't
They're
those
cool
things
art.
like die or something? Cause
No, they are. Yeah, no, the prices plummeted.
Oh, then the guy I watched the video, this guy traded like an old Tesla Roadster, like the first model of it, for an NFT.
Ooh.
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 He must be crying.
But I feel like that happens all the time. These super like stock markety people say like you should buy this, and then it immediately crashes.
Well, because so some famous people, they like put a bunch of money into a uh cryptocurrency, and
Hmm.
then like, hey, they say, hey, everybody, put some money into this. Then they earn a lot of, like, this is their own specific cryptocurrency. Then they sell it. Then they sell their stock, and it plummets. So they basically earned a bunch of money off of, you know, people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aiden's explanation of the stock market. As all
No,
you
that's
can
my
tell, we don't
explanation of
know
this.
anything about this.
Dylan, I know you're probably going to correct us on Tuesday, so.
I know, okay. So like he always after we get something wrong, he'll text us. He'll be like, "By the way, guys, here's just what you got wrong."
See, you're almost there, but let me correct you.
Like with what we said about Chucky. He wrote a
Who's
whole
Chucky?
paragraph. The doll.
Oh, yeah.
He
Okay.
wrote he wrote a whole thing like explaining the plot and how like Chucky has been like, killed
Gun.
quotation marks in all
Gun.
these ways.
Use a gun. Just shoot him over and over and over.
But anyway, he
Flash him
wrote
with
a whole
holy water.
paragraph telling us why we were stupid. I'm kidding. Love you, Dylan.
He 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 is clearly a Chucky fanboy. Both of the cheese and horror movie kind.
Chucky Entertainment Cheese.
Chucky in it. Is that what the E stands for?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Charles Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Charles Entertainment Cheese. Did you did you know Humpty Dumpty is it an egg? They never specify what it is.
What?
I mean, if he fell over.
It's about a cannon during the Civil War. I don't know.
You
I just know this.
you have some of the weirdest
I know I do.
thing. Okay. Um, how about one of the other big topics that we had?
Uh, let's talk about Jeebus Christ. Is Jeebus Christ your Lord and Savior? You better
No.
be. He will smite you if you call someone bald. In the
Good.
new international version.
Well, I'm pretty cool with Jesus because I'm the new pope. So
Oh yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up a verse I thought was really funny. I found it in the Bible because I just read through it.
interesting.
I don't. I just found it on Google. Two
In the
Kings.
meantime, I'd like to complain about the fact that I may or may not have wasted 5 hours of playing a game to do something that was completely
So
worthless.
so this is 2 Kings 2 uh verses chapter 2 verses 23 through 24. From there Elisha went up to Bethel. As he was walking along the road, some boys came out of the town and jeered at him. Get out of here, Baldy, they said. Get out of here, Baldy. He turned around and looked at them. I called a curse on them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the boys.
What the?
The heck?
Is this Old Testament or New Testament? Because this sounds like some New Testament crap.
I don't know. I
I
think
mean,
it's
Old
old.
Testament. My bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
but it's in the new international version, so
The Old Testament was just a plethora of
and
messed up crap.
the new international version is kind of weird.
No, I was
No,
in
yeah, I
a
know.
religion class. I was looking at the Old Testament, and one of them was like women on their period, their uncleanliness is
Oh yeah,
excreted from their
it,
body. I'm like, what?
in like the Old Testament, one of the verses, it says like woman shall not speak in the church or something. It's really weird.
It's like, what? I love how we kind of just throw that out the window with the New Testament. It's just like
Well, the New Testament is
fulfillment or
somewhat
whatever, but
sane.
yeah, it's fulfillment of the Old Testament or whatever. But the the Old Testament was insane, and not in the good way.
The New Testament is God coming down and being like, whoa, 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 guys. This is not how I told you to write it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know who was. So
When I
that's
said,
I think that's the reason Satan was created. He was just pranking all the people writing the Old Testament. They're like, no, this isn't how I wanted you to
guys,
write. No, guys, no.
I never said I hated women. Did Lucifer tell you that? Oh, that silly boy. Just because he didn't get one date.
I never said I didn't like women. I just said that. Yeah,
They're
you're right.
less than me.
Because I am the perfect being in all of the world.
Yeah, because I have no gender really, because that's literally
Yeah, I know, but even like Jesus calls him his father, so he kind of does have a gender. Then he says, "I am he."
which is kind of weird, cause like,
So I mean, I think he does have a
well,
gender, guys. I don't. I think he has a gender.
but how would he have like?
Huh?
Never mind. I'm just thinking about something.
He is
Okay, never
all,
mind.
but all at the same time.
Why do Germans add make like each word woman or man? No one knows, but it's gonna confuse the Americans. Try to learn German. It's really confusing.
Indeed, it is. German is just an interesting language.
Well, I mean, Spanish does the same as well. Is
True.
it just I don't. e- Everyone should just speak English.
Unpopular
So no,
opinion. Everyone should just
no, we
speak
need
English.
we okay, maybe not English, but we all need a unified language. But English would be the easiest because that's the most widely spoken language.
Oh, but I feel like kind of undermines like people's.
I know, but it'll make everyone so easy to understand.
Yeah, but what about those people who have languages passed down from like generations and they're very specific to their.
They can talk those out those languages, but like
It's not near me.
I'm not trying to be racist, guys. I promise.
I get your point. You're trying to say
It's
we
just
would
it's just
be a much
practical.
more connected world if we all
Yeah, we would be
spoke
a
the
lot
same
more
language.
connected and intertwined if we had a unified language.
Ah, yes, because as not speaking the same language is what drives us apart.
No, I know like there are other things, but it'll help us communicate a lot better as well.
Truthfully, it would be a great thing for the world. Because, just being able to communicate with everyone would be great.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
I feel other languages feel like that too. They're like Spanish or something. I feel like a lot of people speak Spanish. They'd probably be like, why can't it just be us?
But what do most of those Spanish the big cities where a lot of tourists are, what languages they know? They know English. They're already speaking English quite a bit.
Yeah, see, the reason why people like Americans get a bad rap for not knowing any language is simply
It's
due to the
because
fact
English is
that we
so
are
much different.
no, it's not even that. Like a lot of Europeans, they can speak multiple languages. That's just
Oh
because
yeah,
Hmm.
of the way the culture is. Because there,
oh
you're
yeah,
right
we're
Hmm.
next
also a
to a
lot
bunch of different
farther away.
countries.
We're
Here, we're
just
isolated.
yeah, we're just the main languages that we will know are Spanish
Hmm.
because Spanish or maybe French in North America because of Quebec. But
Because
we don't we
Because
don't
we are
we aren't
Canadian.
we aren't surrounded as we weren't surrounded by as many countries as they are in Europe.
But I would love to be that way. Like, dude, what I would give to just be able to drive to a different country
And
and it
with
wouldn't take
and with the
and it wouldn't take
EU,
forever.
that'll
Yeah.
happen. It's really easy to just kind of pass through.
Yeah, because some people live in one country and drive to another for work.
Yeah. They also have a unified currency, which I mean is what I'm thinking about with the language. It'll help us be a lot it'll be a lot easier to communicate and like stuff, you know?
And to interact.
Yeah, because with the EU they use the euro. A
Hmm.
lot of countries in the EU has adopted the euro. I'm think I'm thinking the same thing for English, but you know,
yeah, like
you know.
it would get us trading. World trade would be easier. It's just
Oh
everything would
yeah.
be a lot easier. But
So it is
it's
it is a pretty complicated language apparently.
personally, I feel that us all speaking the same language will be something that happens inevitably, but in like centuries ahead. Because I
Yeah.
think someday there will be a point where we all are same, like we all are one country, like every like it's just the planetary union. Like I saw that in a TV show once that like all of Earth just realizes the universe is so big that we all have to be combined together.
Oh yeah, and everyone and there's well that's probably when we start um
Space
colonizing other
travel.
planets.
Yeah.
So there'll be different planetary unions and stuff.
See, I was because the show I was watching, it's basically had to do with basically imagine NATO versus another big or like NATO against Russia. Imagine that. That's basically how that show was, kind of with this other alien species, and then us with our union of other planets too. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Which do you think that Earth will be like a like a place where only the rich can go?
It depends.
It depends on how the next couple years go.
Because
Because
if
I read a book where it was like Earth was like Earth was like the most like
Thought over
it was
place.
yeah, yeah, it's like only a select few can go there.
well yeah, on what but on the other hand, like traveling to other planets, I guess until traveling to other planets is normalized, then well when it is normalized, then Earth will probably be a place for the rich because it's the only place with oxygen.
Yeah, I feel like
But before it is, like all the rich will be at different planets probably because like vacation and stuff because they're rich.
Hmm.
So until it's normalized, I wouldn't see anything changing.
Well, of course not in our lifetime, but
Well, yeah, no, duh, but uh, you know, you know.
someday when we are all far and gone. Hey, but maybe they might still be listening to the podcast and be thinking, yeah, they got it right.
Yeah. Oh, so, so I was watching this one video. It's what kids in the '60s thought the 2000s were going to be like. So they thought we would have floating cars. Either that, or some of them thought that the Earth would just be destroyed by nuclear war, which I mean
well,
isn't completely undeniable.
considering the time,
Yeah, but the
it was a
USSR.
possibility.
Oh yeah, it was huge. And why
Well,
did
it's
they think
still a
that deaths?
possibility.
Why did they think that desk would stop a atomic bomb? Have you? So I was watching a video of like atomic bomb drill training or whatever for kids at schools. They go under the desk.
Oh
It's
yeah,
basically a tornado, but
yeah. They're like duck and take cover.
under the desk.
I think they
You know something else that's stupid? Intruder drills. What do they
Oh
think
yes,
that? Oh, it's locked and the light is off. I better not go in. Because
wait,
every
see
school children definitely isn't taught to hide with the lights off and the door locked.
if
yeah,
there's
and
ever an
it's like,
intruder in our school, I am not following that. I am going if there's a window in that classroom, I am going out the window and running. That is
and
the
they act like
safest option.
those people haven't been through intruder drills themselves if
Yeah,
they went to school.
Hmm.
which in the US you have to go to school. The only reason I
If you
wouldn't
went to
think of
traditional schooling, there we go.
the only reason they wouldn't do that is if like they're homeschooled.
Yeah, that's why for sort
Traditional,
of.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so but my plan for if there's ever an intruder in our school, I'm going out the window or I'm going upstairs to, if I'm not in a classroom, I'm going to go up to the boys' bathroom upstairs because if you climb out that window, you're on the roof. Like
And
you just got to punch out the screen and you're on the roof and
and the
best option.
intruder will be so appalled by the smell of that bathroom.
No kidding. I It's probably the best option because
Also, Dallas probably has a pocket knife in this.
oh yeah. Or screens
Yeah,
on
but a
windows are
pocket
pretty
knife
easy to just
against
bust
a
out.
oh yeah, to like, get the screen open. I was thinking, I was like, get the pocket knife out to defend yourself. Like, huh?
That you
Oh,
only do
yeah.
if you can see the intruder and he's staring right at you. At
Well, I
that
mean,
point, you fight.
I can be pretty sneaky.
Yeah, right.
They'd feel the vibrations of you running down the
Oh,
hall.
okay.
Mm.
Is that a fat joke?
No.
No, it's just a fact that the way you run. The
Yeah, you run so slow.
Was that a fat joke?
No,
no,
it's you don't know how to run.
it's just a fact.
What?
You run with your head like towards your feet,
Yeah, I'm
and
ready
you.
to tackle the intruder. I'm training for
But
an intruder
this
drill.
isn't. This isn't. This isn't football.
Who knows when someone's gonna tackle you randomly from the side of the street? Who knows when you're gonna have to hit a car back when it hits you crossing the road? Who knows?
Oh my
You are an idiot.
god.
I know, but still, who knows? Do you know? Because clearly not. You're not heeding the warnings.
Well, here's the thing. While you're trying to run down the hallway and fight this intruder, I'm already
I'm
out
not
the
gonna
window and
run.
in the parking lot.
I'm gonna be a sneaky salamander.
What?
Sneaky snitch will be playing in the background while I'm trying to
Oh yeah,
sneak.
something playing in the background will make you
No, but in my
even more
head,
sneakier.
in my
No.
head, like like a movie theme, but more sneaky.
Like the Mission Impossible theme.
It's a really bad rendition of the Mission Impossible theme. Just me climbing on the ceiling and like just spider. I will spider
Oh,
across the ceiling.
like that one scene in Emperor's New Groove when like Kronk is trying to like kidnap, no, get rid of the body, and he's
Oh, and
singing to himself. And he's like,
oh yeah. I'll also find a mural in our school and just kind of pose there. The if cartoons have taught me anything, it's that nobody will see me if I do that.
exactly. Speaking of cartoons, I'm watching one right now.
Did you know Green Lantern's weakness is the color yellow?
That's pathetic.
I know.
Dang.
Also, Flash, his his worst enemy just has to freeze the ground if he goes flying. He is a seasonal superhero.
Also, like, isn't it? Wouldn't like the friction be like terrible on him? By how
Like
fast he
he's a
runs.
superhero.
But I'd never heard he had friction. I just heard he goes fast.
Probably his
He's
his
like
his
Sonic.
feet, his feet, his skin on his feet must just be
It must be the most disgusting feeling thing in the world. It's so
either that or it's
thick.
like rock solid.
That's disgusting.
Well, but I mean, he wears a suit. He wears like a jumpsuit.
Jumpsuits are like the
Well, not a
most uncomfortable thing.
well, not a jumpsuit, but like tights. You know the superhero tights. He has that. He wears a snuggie, but it's tight.
Yeah, he better have some real good baby powder in the joints.
Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't got oh, you know, an
Yeah.
image just popped into my head.
Oh no.
If we
I don't
thought
want to
the
know.
feet thing was bad, imagine the area where it chafes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh no. No. Ew.
You
You
can
didn't
never get
have
that
you
out of
didn't
your
have to
mind.
bring that up.
Well, Gracie sounded like she wanted me to.
No, I'm good. Forever.
She didn't really sound like she wanted to hear it. I don't think.
But
Ugh.
back to the thing of cartoons or just animation in general, because I'm watching Puss in Boots, the Last Wish or whatever right now, and the animation style is so crisp.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. I like it. It is good. It is better than the new Avatar movie. Change my mind because you can't.
CGI is just the same as it was.
Yeah, the new Avatar movie was built up so long, and it
I
wasn't
know.
even that good.
Well, I think that's the problem with building up sequels like that.
Also, Toy Story 4, no, 5. Toy Story 5.
Like,
It's coming out. Why did they greenlight a Toy Story 5? Is it the story? The story's been over for like 2 times already. 3 was a perfect sequel, perfect ending. 3 had everything. A good villain, a good storyline, suspense.
and it wasn't a terrible, like, usually Disney is notorious for sequels and stuff like that being really bad, but that was good.
That
And
that sequel was good, and Cars 2 was good.
obviously Cars 2 is the best.
Cars 2 is
Better
the
than the
best Cars
original.
movie.
Cars 2 is great. I watched that so many times.
Weren't you? Yeah, weren't you saying that
Well,
it
no,
was
I was just
like
saying
the
that
original?
the original is a great movie, though.
It's great and all, but dude, the
But
fact that
Cars 2,
it's a
the tow mater is a spy.
spy, I
A
know,
spy.
Dadgum,
And he,
dadgum, dadgum.
daggum,
and he
daggum.
eats wasabi, and he embarrasses Lightning McQueen. Wow.
So the first one's racing. The second one's an international spy movie with sabotage, deaths. What's the um? They literally shoot out cars' wheels. That's basically equivalent to dying. And then they put like leaded gas. They put like weird gasoline in it. That's poison. That's like poison to cars. They literally kill cars.
They were literally showing us international national espionage
Yeah,
as
international
children,
espionage. It was like James Bond, but with cars.
and it was amazing.
I know.
Can we all agree though that the last Cars movie sucked?
I haven't seen the
Yes.
last one, and I don't want to.
You don't want to.
Good, that's what I said.
I think wasn't the gist of it like the cars are getting more advanced, you can't do it anymore, old man?
Yeah.
The future is now, old man.
Yeah, because he was like driving and then like this new car with all these like upgrades was like, hey, you're not as good as me.
The future is now. How old is Lightning McQueen canonically?
2000 was when it came out, right?
So he's like probably 30 something. How is he? He can't be that old.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's basically Cars is basically like sports. Racing and that's
Okay,
basically sports because you can't be a sports player for too long because people just
Well,
are
look at
better than.
Tom Brady.
okay. I looked up
Oh,
the
did you know
Pixar's
Tom
car
Brady
fandom.
retired?
Yeah,
Finally.
listen, listen. As of this year, 2023, he is 46.
Oh, okay.
Which I mean, I don't see many people keeping a car for like 46 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, people don't keep cars that long. If they
No,
they might still
they
be
don't
going for
use
that
them
long,
that much. Yeah.
but they won't be in the same hands.
Well, I just feel like they won't be used as much as he was used and still be, like good and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, a race car definitely not that long.
He's one high quality race car.
They get new race cars like every year, couple of years, I feel like.
Probably.
Okay, I looked up how much race cars last. Um,
Probably with how fast they're going and how often they crash. On average, probably not much.
yeah, and
But
it's
I
just
mean, if
giving
you
me
take pristine
gas.
care of it, then.
But didn't his tires, didn't like he go without new tires and he literally like,
Well, those were tires.
but didn't he like really wreck? Like, didn't he? I'm forgetting Cars lore right now.
Lore. The lore.
Oh,
The
like yeah,
lore.
he did bust like some tires.
Yeah, because he refused.
Because he was so ignorant.
Is that like the car's version of stuff?
Like, like drugs?
No, of like a farmer refusing healthcare because they're a farmer.
I guess.
You know, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I guess that could be equivalent.
Like just refusing healthcare. Like no, no tires. Healthcare in America is too big. We're not letting the big farm get to us today.
Yeah.
No, not the big farmers.
That movie universe was weird though, because they had animals as cars. Like when
Yeah,
I did that whole cow tipping thing.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right. I forgot about the cow thing.
And then there was a bull.
So are they the same species? I'm so confused.
It's a
Like,
No.
children's movie.
are they the same species? They're all cars, though. Does the color of the scar, does the color of the car, is that the color of your skin? Is paint the skin in the car world?
No, because
No,
you get
because they
different cut
change that
paints
all
all the
the
time.
time.
Also, yeah, but also the
Is it more like
headlights.
hair?
It's what?
Because Lightning
Is it more
McQueen
like
in the
hair?
last movie literally gets a wrap put on him. Like,
I mean, there's Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. That's mine. That's probably. I almost forgot we were on a podcast.
Oh gosh. Don't you make me edit out anything.
I remembered right on time that we were on a podcast. Oh, but here's the real question: cold tea or hot tea?
Oh,
I don't
Cold?
drink tea.
How dare you? You don't drink like sweet tea?
No.
Why?
Why would I?
Because it's good.
Is it though?
Yes.
taking this personal.
Sweet tea's amazing. My mom doesn't like sweet tea. And I think that's an offense to humanity.
Not really.
Specifically our roots.
Specifically,
Specifically.
specifically, our roots in the deep south, like the Ken- Ken- Kentucky Kitchen Constructors, aka
What?
the KKK.
What?
Where
What?
did you get that? Just okay, I think it's time for a new topic. Okay.
Stop talking, Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden, you have from. Oh, so me and Aiden used to make these old videos for our English class, and they would be
No,
trailers
this
for
is
whatever
even
book
worse
I
than what
read.
I just said.
What?
This no, that people are if they don't see the video, then they're not gonna understand it. They're just gonna think we're worse than we actually are.
No, it's fine.
And go.
Anyhow, we used to make these trailer videos. Basically, they were really bad for our English class, and
Yeah, but they were so bad they were good.
one time we made one that was Aiden was president, and
I was the president of the
and all
United
of
States.
and it opened to him just saying taxes, bills, and looking at
Well,
different
you
sides of
didn't
his
give me.
desk.
You
Oh
said
my
say
god!
something presidenty, and that's the first thing that come to mind.
Taxes, bills, Texas bills. Texas bills.
Texas bills, taxes bills,
Oh yeah,
Wyoming bills, the Bills Raider, the Bills team, the
Bill
Bills
of
football
Rights.
team, the Bill of Rights, the Bill of Independence. You know the Bill of Independence.
You know the thing that Nicolas Cage stole?
Yeah, the Bill. He's Nicolas Cage stole the Bill of Independence.
ah yes, I love the page of independence.
Or the Declaration of Rights.
Ah yes, I love the Declaration of Rights.
The Declaration of Rights is my personal favorite founding fathers piece of paper that they signed, and that somehow makes it special. I don't know. I'm Canadian.
You are not. Stop pretending to be something you're not. It's not
That's what
healthy.
cosplayers are. Why don't you go down to Comic Con and yell at them?
Because I'm not gonna go yell at like 5,000 people just to get trampled.
Yeah, you.
You want to go? Be my guest.
I'll come if you go.
No, I'm not gonna go. That's the whole point.
Well, why? Don't you want to yell at some
I'll go in
cosplayers?
cosplay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fine. I'll go, but I'm dressing as Minecraft Steve to be camouflaged.
I will dress as.
Dress up as an anime character.
I will dress up as Brock from Pokemon. I will dress up as Pikachu. Pikachu, was Pikachu him?
You can do Snorlax.
Is that another fat joke?
No.
Hmm.
Misa thinks.
Did you just say Misa thinks?
Misa thinks.
No. Okay, Jar Jar Binks.
All right. I
Injection
say we move
code.
on to another big topic. Because crypto wasn't our best fit, I don't think.
We didn't talk anything about crypto.
Because we don't know anything about crypto. You just
Did-
blatantly said, Gracie said, okay, here's my topics. And one of them happened to be crypto. And you agreed to that. Why?
I wanted to. Think, Brody. Think.
I am thinking.
He
Are you
wanted to do
sure
it for
about
the
that?
memes.
We did it for the memes.
There are no memes.
Yes, there
The
are.
memes are gone. They disappeared.
No,
No,
not the memes.
not the memes. No, the memes.
Bring them
Meme,
back.
the
No,
me-
not the Doge. Where'd the
Swiper
Doge
swiped
go?
all the memes.
No, I'm gonna murder Swiper. He's such a douche.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
He's the one who stole our memes. He deserves to die. We will crucify him, like we did our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
You're in a Jesus-y mood tonight, aren't you?
No, I'm not. It's just because
You
don't know
can't think of
why
a
I'm talking
logical
about
explanation. Aiden Reynolds, feeling Jesus-y tonight.
Aiden Riddle, Jewish rabbi.
Dylan has the personality of a Jewish rabbi
He is a
and
Jewish rabbi.
looks like a Jewish rabbi.
He is a Jewish rabbi.
I don't think so.
He looked Jewish. I think he's a Jewish rabbi.
Prove to me that Dylan does not have the personality of a Jewish rabbi.
Next Halloween, we are going to go trick or treating, and we are going to force Dylan to wear a rabbi costume.
And the rest of us should be priest. So that way it just looks so out of character.
No, we should each be priests of like each denomination.
Oh, rabbis can get married?
Yeah.
What is a rabbi's wife called?
A
Lady
wife
rabbit?
of
rabbi.
a rabbi.
A rabbit?
A rabbi, a wife of.
E.
What about a
Rabbit?
wife? What about a wife of a rabbi?
Rabbitis? What?
Wabbit.
Rabbit?
It's wabbi.
No, I looked it up.
What?
I
Oh,
looked it up.
oh, it's seriously called that?
It's called like rabbinate, but this is Wikipedia, so don't take my word for it.
But Wikipedia is such a trustworthy source. I don't understand why people don't trust it. And this is a serious thing of mine. I don't. It says the sources down below. There are people. You don't want to know how many people Wikipedia has. Just checking each article to see if it's right. And they'll change it if it's not right. Pretty quickly. I once changed the Joseph Stalin thing to that says somewhere Joseph Stalin had a pet unicorn. That got changed under 5 minutes, man.
I love that's how you tested your theory.
Better question is, why did you
How
do
else would
that?
I? Well, why wouldn't I? I just happened to be on the Stalin page, so I might as well do it.
Fair point. Wait, we skipped over the fact that you happen to be on a Stalin page.
Yeah, why are you on that?
Personal research purposes.
For what?
We've never had a paper on
Personal.
Stalin yet.
No, personal.
That's even more questionable.
That's even worse.
Why? I'm not a
Why do you need to
communist.
know
I'm a
that stuff?
Republican.
Haha, reference that only theater people will get that are in the show with us.
All right, let's get off this topic. All right.
Gracie, let's move on to one of your deeper topics. Again,
Deep
that's not
topics, my
crypto.
favorite.
Bullying.
Bullies are bad. Punch them.
Fine.
Peace is
Mental
never an
health.
option. Punch the mental health in the face. Peace is never an option.
Okay, we can go with mental health.
Okay.
Okay.
Gracie, you're probably the most educated, so let's get you
Yeah, I
started
don't know
off.
anything about this stuff, so I just know
Yeah.
don't do don't be a douche. Boom,
Nice.
that's all I got.
Well, I personal information overload right now. I have super bad anxiety if you couldn't tell by the way my voice is.
I don't know. Can you tell that by the way a person's voice is?
I can
I don't
tell
know
by the
anything about
fact
this
that
thing.
Gracie is both your hand always shakes and the fact I just start feeling vibrations in the middle of math class. And the floor
Yeah,
feels
my
like it's earthquake.
it feels like earthquake.
Well, my leg shakes, but I think I have some form of like ADHD or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if I did too, considering I'm doing like 3 things at once right now, just to focus.
Yeah. I mean, I have to play a game while I do this or I can't think. This is the only reason why you guys get good answers from me ever if I'm playing a game. That's why I don't work during school because I'm not playing a game with my American tanks. Anyway,
But how was mental health like brought up to you in school? Because like I know
Health,
it could be
health
different
class.
for. Okay, but growing up, because I feel like you guys have it really different than I did in public school.
mhm.
Probably.
Well, it's always
So
been a
honestly,
decent topic. Well, we've always
so
talked
on.
about it a bit because they've had suicide prevention stuff for years at our schools.
Oh yeah, I,
Yeah, but
which
I
I
felt
think
like
they're
that
just
that's
mandated
where it
by the
ended.
diocese.
Yes, we didn't go into too much else deeper
I'm guessing
until
in
later
public
years.
schools they went into a lot deeper because we
Well,
didn't have an actual health class. Did you have an actual health class in
we
public
had
school?
well, we had an actual counselor, so that helped.
Oh yeah, we had a counselor. You remember? But it wasn't really a counselor, more like a
Well, the last counselor we had, she was an actual licensed counselor, just retired.
yeah.
Which her advice was horrible. Like, we're going to talk about bullying, you just said, but then Aiden ruined the topic. But anyhow,
I'm
she
sorry.
was like,
We could go back to it
no,
if you
no, no,
want.
no, 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 no. We can talk about that some other time. But anyway, she was talking about like, okay, guys, don't fight back if a bully's fighting you. That is the worst thing you can do. I was like, no, no, you send that kid back to wherever, his home, wherever. I don't care.
I
Send him
mean,
across to Canada.
yeah, well, I mean, the first option is to always try to find a peaceful solution. But I mean,
Well, yeah.
most of the time, it's going to be too late.
But if
No,
you
but
get
if you're
punched
in a
first,
situation where yeah, if you're in a situation where you are going to be physically hurt, you have to fight back because
That's really the only way you can stop it at that point.
yeah, and that's the only way you can get out safely as you can.
You heard it here first, folks. Always fight back.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
Punch him in the snoz. Send him back to overpriced American healthcare where he belongs.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't just take it. I wouldn't just
Well,
sit there.
no, yeah, I wouldn't either, and you know that.
I know, but that's what those therapists sound like when they're like, "Hey, don't fight back. You'll get in more trouble."
They're just a
I'd
bunch of
rather be
hippies.
alive.
They're
I
just a
know
bunch of
there's
hippies.
kids that have been like critical condition in hospitals. I may even some who died probably from fights at school.
Especially in
Yeah,
like
'cause kids are
Detroit.
mean and they don't know they go too far
Hmm. They don't realize what they're doing until they've done it.
until it's too late.
And then
But
always,
no,
always the
What?
teachers defend the bully. Like, almost all the
Never
time.
fail.
It's
Well, that's why
ridiculous.
bullies know how to do what they do because usually they're in some sort of ins with the teachers
Well,
Mhm.
it's
most of
bully.
the
Well,
time.
teachers also seem to see the retaliation instead of the actual thing.
Yeah, that's why I see where the counselors and the teachers are coming from. It's like don't retaliate, but if that's the only way to keep yourself safe,
You might as well.
yeah,
You're probably gonna. Also,
they have
this is a
cameras
little
in
bit
the
off.
school.
Yeah, this is a little bit off track, but what about zero tolerance for bull? Have you guys heard of those?
Huh?
So, what?
I said, huh?
Zero tolerance rules. So basically, what it is, the bully and the person getting bullied both get in trouble.
That's stupid.
I know, but people can use it to their advantage. So each person can like bully the bully back. But since it's zero tolerance, then both get um detention. So the person getting bullied can have a bunch of friends just bully the bully until the bully gets so many attention that they have to repeat the grade. Boom. Problem solved.
That actually isn't a horrible idea. Because you could all 10 of your friends take one detention, and he's got 10 whole detentions to go to.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
I know, but that's probably really tough for the kids that don't necessarily have a bunch of friends.
Well, yeah, I know. It has a lot of negatives. Its negatives vastly outweigh its positive. But
Yeah.
um,
But still, it's horrible because, yeah, like you said, if you don't have a good group of friends to help defend you, then you're you're not gonna do well.
I specifically want to talk about bullying in our education system. Um, Private school, they they're really
I
keen on saying how prepared they are for stuff like this, when in fact they aren't.
my experience in private school is that, of course, it doesn't have the like vastness of
Yeah.
or the seriousness of public schools, but I've realized that it has a lot of the same problems,
Oh yeah, and I feel like
and we
if you,
pay $8,000.
but I feel like if it's not up to Catholic standards in our case, then they turn a blind eye, you know?
What do you mean by that?
And the handbook specifically. If if for some reason, let's just say a girl, one of the teenage girls got pregnant. She
Oh yeah.
she could be bullied, and I'm sure nobody would care because in the handbook it's like we can still be kind to her, but we don't accept what she did.
Oh, I see what you're
Oh well,
saying.
I got bored and read through the entire thing one time, entirety of the handbook and stuff. But yeah, it's not a horrible policy. They still accept the person who did it, but it's kind of like
But I mean,
frowned upon, which it
but I
should
mean,
be.
what if I mean, it just depends on the situation. Like, what if it was something that she couldn't stop? That's just what my gist is with it.
What are you getting at? Like it was forced upon, or
Yeah, it was forced upon, and so now she has to keep the child because she can't get rid of it, obviously.
like we talked about, she was forced to do the thingy, or she was
Mm-hmm.
like it was her choice still, but it kind of just got out of hand.
It was forced upon her in that situation.
Well, in that situation, things are vastly different.
I
I
know,
don't
but
I don't think
either
our school
way,
has ever had a situation like that before.
Yeah, I
no,
don't
but
think
I'm
it's
just
yeah.
I feel like that
I'm
type
just
of thing would
saying,
just have
either
to be
way, she'll
handled
be in
as
the
it happened.
wrong. Either way, she'll be in the wrong because if she goes one way, she gets outcast, and the other way, she gets outcast. But if a guy were to get a girl pregnant, I don't think there'd be that many repercussions as.
Mm, I don't know.
Cause in my experience, it seems like the guys get like a kind of, ooh, yeah, I see you kind of thing.
Oh yeah. They'll probably
That's
still
just
get
what I've
punished the
experienced.
same though.
That's what I've experienced.
They'd get the same kind
Like
of
they gain
repercussions, but
respect for it.
they wouldn't get the same kind of social
But yeah,
disrespect.
they gain respect for it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but they still don't get as bullied as much as. I don't know. I think it's just the fact that I've been called a lot of things,
Yeah, and
and I
yeah,
and
yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
guys all know about that.
I've definitely
I know.
noticed that over these past couple months since we started hanging out with you. I've noticed things have definitely changed with my stand with certain people from now on, because it's
Yeah,
just
because
had to be that way from now on.
but it's just kind of weird that people, the moment somebody differs from them in like one way, how cruel they are.
Welcome to
'Cause
America.
I know, but
Because
it's just
the land of where people are like are religiously connected to whatever party they go to and,
hmm
and political, which I don't understand that. That's another thing. Why do we have I understand why we have two parties, but why do we have two parties?
I don't know. I just feel religion and politics should be separate because that's the whole.
Which I mean, sometimes they are, but it kind of just happens that religion, like the same beliefs of religion, line up with the same beliefs of one side of politics.
You see,
So,
the reason why religion is sometimes associated with politics is because that politics is politics because the real root of politics is it's how people feel where they are and how the
hmm
laws should be set up. So religion does influence that because it's there a lot of times a lot of people's beliefs like rely on religion.
I
So
mean,
like,
and this country was set upon religious freedom.
yes, but that won't stop it from like it's cultural. Like, different cultures perceive things differently, just how like different religions will perceive things differently. Like, something that we find horribly wrong here might not be so horribly wrong in a random Asian country or something. Like, just because of the way cultures are.
there's something, I don't know if this is right, but I heard somewhere that in one of the Arab countries, a middle finger means continue traffic. So, like if there's a traffic jam, they just kind of stick their middle finger out the window.
Well,
That's what I do when there's a traffic jam.
I was gonna
Of
say
course you
we're
do.
we're, we're closer on that than we think. I think.
Finally, one thing the Arabs and the U.S. can unite over.
Hmm.
Our love of the middle finger.
Yeah. Religion only influences our laws and stuff because it's the cultural way that people want to live. Like,
Yeah, well, also the belief, the Republican Party beliefs line up weirdly with with like Catholic beliefs.
well, yeah, it just
So
has to do with the traditions they're set up in. Like, small towns with small churches, a lot of time is a conservative kind of style. You know.
And I mean, their like beliefs and stuff like that isn't. It's specifically because of God. Like if you talk to one of those people and you're like, well, why do you believe that? It's like because the Bible says so.
Yeah. which
Except for my dad. My dad's an anomaly. He's not religious, but yet he still believes everything that, like,
I
well,
still can't believe that. Your dad seems like the ultra religious Republican. That is very
and
common in our state.
and he's not, and it's so weird.
Your dad drives a Ford, right?
Yeah, Duramax.
Duramax. Huh. Who the hell drives a Duramax?
I don't know. It takes diesel.
Who the hell wants diesel? Diesel is just so much more expensive. It freezes over winter.
Don't ask me. He really wanted it.
Well, yeah, it has a little bit. Doesn't it last a little bit longer though, right? But still,
it's made to
it's
run. See, diesel trucks are better just to leave running. Like, they're like those lights in our school, like those really like factory lights, you know.
yeah.
Those are made to run. Like, it takes more electricity to turn those on than it does to just leave them running. That's why they're in schools and stuff. They're cheap.
Good grief! How long have we been recording?
Good question.
Oh, now we're at 6 minutes.
What?
Yeah, because I played this movie at the beginning of recording.
What part are you at? What part are you at?
I'm not saying.
Don't spoil it, Aiden.
No, I'm just wondering where you are in the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Well, I can't tell you because that spoils some of the movie.
I've seen the movie.
I haven't.
But Brody hasn't.
And our
Oh,
audience.
Yeah.
I forget that Brody hasn't seen. Yeah, I forget that Brody hasn't seen the movie.
Also,
Brody,
there's
you
an
should go
audience.
see the movie. I don't care about the audience, but Brody, you should go see the movie. All right, now I
Maybe.
care about the audience. All right, so how long have we been recording?
Maybe you should have been listening.
I wasn't.
An hour and 6 minutes.
What do you mean 6 minutes?
An hour and
Oh,
6
the
minutes.
hour and I hear, and we're on 6 minutes, and I'm really confused. All right, so do we want to close it up or just continue on?
We could make this an extra long thing. Do we still got some subject to go with if this?
I don't
Some
know.
power?
I'm pretty sure. I would say Gracie could go on this for another at least 30 minutes, but I don't know if anyone will listen to a podcast this long.
They will. At least Dylan will. We all know.
Well, yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
It's because he loves the sound of my voice.
How do you know it's not because it sounded my voice?
Yeah, what about us?
Because
Yeah.
I'm better than both of you.
No, you aren't. We're better.
I'm
We're best. We're amazing.
I'm pretty sure he told me I love you before he said it to you, so. Ooh.
That's true.
He
It's
does
another
talk about you a
Corbin
lot.
Remy type thing. Except this time, Aiden is the Corbin, and you are the Remy.
Wait, that wouldn't make any sense.
Wait, what? Yeah, wait a second, what?
I'm the Remy, Dylan's the Corbin, Aiden's the Dylan.
Oh
Or
right,
am
yeah,
I
yeah,
the
yeah. That's
Corbin?
it. That's it.
Dun dun dun.
If you're the
It was
Corbin, then
me.
that
It
would
was
mean I'd
me
be
the
dating you.
It was me the whole time.
Yeah, what did I just send you a text of if you're Dylan?
The same thing you sent me earlier,
Something
monkey.
about your English homework.
Nope.
Damn,
I haven't even sent him a text yet.
damn.
You send him
Something
a
about
text that says,
waffles.
I hate you, just
Waffles.
to mess with us and make it so we can never
Waffles.
guess.
About the waffles.
The waifus?
No waffles. Waffle waifu. Wafer. Wafer waifu.
Have you lost your mind?
Boy, have you lost your mind, 'cause I'll help you find it.
It disintegrated. it imploded. It's like it was the heat of the sun, and then it just went. Did you know I don't know how long ago this was, but a star kind of just disappeared.
That's not good.
Supernova.
No, it wasn't a supernova because
I know.
supernovas things
They get
explode.
brighter.
It just disappeared. Scientists
Someone
are
patched
thinking
up
it's
one of the
because
holes in the box.
no, scientists are thinking it's because of like it was like just sucked up by a black hole, but not like spaghettified. It was just it, it kind of just combined. You know what I'm
What?
saying? So
Huh?
black holes, the way black holes normally suck something up, it's like elongates it, you know. But this thing didn't get elongated. It just kind of disappeared.
We're in a black hole.
How do you know?
How do you not know?
I don't know because that's national ass
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoon, my my favorite governmental space agency.
Holiday Road. I'm not gonna sing anymore because otherwise we'll get copyrighted, and I'm not gonna deal with editing that out. Thank you.
And now the roads take me home to the place where I
Aiden,
belong.
I swear, gosh dang it, don't you make me edit more stuff out.
Saskatchewan, Ontario, Canada roads take me home.
Canadian.
Canada roads take me home. So what about Canada, fellas?
I don't know. That's where I want my safe house to be if I ever have one.
Why Canada? Is my question.
I don't know. Well, actually, might not be the safest place anymore. They've had actually bad stuff happening
Well,
more
yeah,
lately.
political unrest and everything.
Yeah, their
I just
prime
don't know.
minister
What
is
is the
definitely
political? Well, yeah, no
interesting.
one likes their first name. Anyone whose first name is Justin cannot be trusted.
Hmm.
Justin Timberlake.
He cannot be trusted. Justin Trudeau, he cannot be trusted. Justin Bieber, he cannot be trusted.
Okay, yeah. Fair point.
Neither can
He's
Justin
gone through such a
Trudeau.
weird cycle. I feel like
Who?
Justin
Bieber?
Bieber,
Why do you randomly bring that up? Oh wait,
because
because
you
I
were
brought it
talking
up.
about it.
I know, but like, how do you know he went through a cycle? Are you a believer?
No,
A
I
believer.
just watched a guy break into his wedding, and I realized, uh, this guy, he went from being a weird singer dude, like,
A weird
and
singer,
getting
dude.
married.
Didn't he get on drugs at some point?
Well, of course, everyone does that.
It's just natural
Name one
Everybody
course of
goes
singer.
through
life.
their fair share of drugs.
Name one singer that hasn't done drugs.
Me.
Like one famous singer. I'm sorry, but one famous singer.
I'm so hurt.
My disappointment is
These are
immeasurable,
real
and my
tears.
day is ruined.
Because you're an actor, right? You're an
Oh,
actor. You are an actor. No, you're
I'm
an
an
actress.
door.
You're a door. Open
I'm a
the
door.
door.
Open the
Oh,
door.
Open the
open the
door.
door. Let me do it for you.
Let
I
No.
me
feel.
do
Let me do it for you.
it. Open the door before I throw rocks at your window.
So, did you guys see the video of this one dude just throwing an eggplant through this dude's window?
What?
So this dude said, "Hey, dude, there's an eggplant coming out your window. Don't be afraid." He thought it was going to bounce off, but no. Of course it won't, because it's a freaking eggplant. It just smashed right through the window.
Of course.
Idiots.
Just imagine laying down in your bed. You hear glass shatter. There's just an eggplant through your window.
Dude, that would be the funniest, scariest thing I'd ever witness.
And also
It's,
one of
it's
the
like
coolest.
it's like oh so you're so this isn't racist, I promise. I am a completely non-racist person. So imagine if you're a black person, you hear a crash and like, oh no, they threw a rock at my window again, but no, it's an eggplant. What do you think? What do? You don't know what to do because it's an eggplant.
Aiden has lost his marbles.
Eggplant. Why an eggplant? Why is it called an eggplant? It doesn't look like an egg. It is a plant, but eggs aren't
Does
purple.
it smell like eggs?
But it is more durable than eggs. It doesn't look like an egg. Why is it called an eggplant? Is that what eggs
I'm
used to look
looking it
like? Is
up.
that why it's called an eggplant?
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Those plants flowered and grew small white and oval fruits that look like chicken eggs. Okay, so in their early stages of
Then why we should call it a elongated eggplant?
in the early stages of its growth, it looks like an egg on a plant. I wonder who named that, the British?
The British are the most unimaginable.
Unimaginative?
I'm
Unimaginative?
unimaginative people you'll ever see.
New.
That's
They
why
just
we're
name they just
British.
name stuff new, like New York or New Zealand
Or New Jersey.
or New Queensland,
Or how about
Or
New
New or
England?
Papua New Guinea.
New Hampshire, New England. Ah. They are the most unimaginative people out there.
New Amsterdam.
Or how about
Yeah.
the fact
Did you know the
we
Did you
have
know the
so many
British actually
norths?
have one of the best dental health care? You know what I'm trying to say in the world. True fact. Even though they have horrid teeth. I don't know how they have such bad teeth. Like
Like,
the joke.
yeah,
He
George Washington teeth.
no. It's you guys.
I
It's
know.
you know. You better know because I'm gonna feel like an idiot if you don't know, even though I know you do know. Oh, my button came out. God damn it. Alright. Any more topics that we want to talk about?
I
I
think this is
think,
where we wrap it up for the day.
yeah,
Alright.
Gracie,
longest
close us out like always.
like
Bam.
always.
Yeah. Well, actually, wait. You don't close us out. Aiden, close us out with a fun fact like always.
Alright. Let me
Three,
think
two, one,
of
done.
one. What?
3, 2, 1,
Huh?
done.
Huh?
3, 2, 1, done.
There's one done?
3, 2, 1, done.
No. No.
Aiden needs to do his fun fact. Come on. I'm waiting.
Did you know a crocodile cannot physically stick its tongue out of its mouth?